guys, welcome back to the channel. Yes, my face is bright red and blotchy. I just did a dermarolling session. I had some questions you guys wanted to know, so here's the video. It's a little, I haven't done a how-to yet, so it's a little crazy. So I hope you enjoy it. Please be gentle. If you have a dermaroller, be very, very careful with the cleaning. I clean it with soap and very hot water before and after I use it. I also clean it with hydrogen peroxide and isopropyl alcohol. So I'm extra because I'm not trying to introduce anything terrible into my skin. And I also feel that that's a good plan. You'll see a little later on about actives. If you Google dermarolling, you often see, what serums do I use when I dermaroll? My answer is really none unless it's pure hyaluronic acid. Maybe beta-glucan, I'm playing with that. But right now it's hyaluronic acid and my bougie spray water. That's it. So that's just how I feel about it. I'm going to show you what it looks like, how I do it, and all that good stuff. So if that sounds good to you and you think you want to learn more about dermarolling, you're derma-curious. Sorry, my dog is sneezing back there. Annie. Good night. If this sounds interesting to you, please give it a thumbs up and share, like, and subscribe. Tell your mom. Hi, babe. And of course, as always, get into something comfortable and let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is the 0.25, which technically you can use every day. I don't, because I'm not nuts. No shade. If you use this every day, good on you. I just find it, you know, a little much. I use this about once a week. If I'm good, maybe twice a month. There's another one I have that's 0.5. It's a little, obviously, the needle's longer. I use that once a month. So, I've liberally coated myself in the pure hyaluronic acid and given myself a spray over with the Evian water because I'm bougie like that. So it's very simple. I've shown you how I've cleaned it. I'm going to try to do this in my viewfinder, so if it's not precise, you go over one section 5 times. Never drag or move around too crazy. You're just going little sections. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then so on and so forth. Ooh, right over the collarbone. Yikes. And you go in one direction first. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's one section done. So now I'm going to go up and down and over the same area. 1, 2, and it's a very gentle pressure. I saw a YouTube video of a lady doing this with a, I don't know what the needle size was. I think it was like the other one I have, the 0.5, and she was making herself bleed. No, absolutely not. We're just giving little pokes. It's definitely going to be a little red, a little irritated. I hate to say we want irritation, but you do. It's the way we're stimulating collagen. All right, so I'm going to go, and you can go crossways if you're really feeling it. 2, 3, 4, 5. See what I'm saying? 3, 4, 5. It's really simple, but be really gentle. There is no need whatsoever to be super aggressive with this. Absolutely not. And on the same token, I will only be using hyaluronic acid and water, basically, for the next 3 or so hours. The microchannels will be healed by it's 4 p.m. right now. By the time I go to bed, and I'm going to put a very simple moisturizer on top and go to bed. I mean, no actives. I see people putting all this serum, and I saw someone using vitamin C. No, no, no. That's really, I'm not here to damage my skin. I mean, I'm here to damage my skin, but just a little, just enough to get that collagen response. That's what we want. We don't want to add any actives. There's something called a granuloma that I've been warned against. Basically, you know, it's from damage in the skin. I'll put some information on the screen if I can find it. And then crossways. So it's really simple. I like to do my chests, the backs of my chests. Sorry, I'm not good at multitasking. I don't know how beauty gurus do this. And I like to do the backs of my hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I basically go in 3 directions. Okay, so bop, 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 up and down, and then diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. If you're feeling extra, you can go the opposite, diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. Does that make sense? Be really, really careful. I don't do, obviously, my mobile eyelid. There's really no need, but I do like to get in right here. I had Bell's palsy a few years ago, and you notice, you can really see it on my neck, of all places. My neck, and this is where aging shows first, your neck and your eyes. But you can really see it on the side that was affected by the Bell's palsy. So I always like to get in and just get a little extra around the eye, but be super, super, super careful and do not get on top of your lid. There is a channel on this platform, Penn Smith, P-E-N-N Smith Skincare. She's an esthetician out of, I think it's Portland. And she's gorgeous and delightful. I think she's my age. She's fabulous. But everything I've learned about dermarolling basically came from her, about being really super gentle, about being really careful about what serums and potions, powders and goos you use directly afterwards. And she also does a lot of videos about microneedling, which is not something I do. That's where you have that pin that pew, 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 kind of punches. This is way gentle compared to that. But she also has a ton of videos about that if you're interested in microneedling. And I think you can do it at home. You know, it's mostly at-home skincare that she talks about. But she's an esthetician, and she also talks about what to expect to pay when you go to an office for a procedure and such like and so forth. So I'm going to finish this up and catch you in just a few. Almost forgot. Okay, so I already talked about the upper eyelid. So the cross-hatching I'm getting right here, these fine lines, that is one of the places I've seen major improvement. Sorry, I'm so close to the camera because I wanted to show you. I think besides adding a retinol this last year, I think, so by the way, my hands, I didn't mention this, are ridiculously clean, super clean. Everything is super clean. My face has been double cleansed, and like I said, all I have is hyaluronic acid. So anyway, in order to get the little fine lines, you just gently pull just a little bit and get in there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then release. Okay? Very gentle. You know, normally you don't want to tug around your eyes, but this is the exception. Good. There. Just wanted to show you. Hey guys, so to finish the video, this is the next day. You can see the redness has faded quite a bit. It's gone down quite a lot. I think part of that is just that I don't kick a hornet's nest. I'm not trying to layer up anything with quote-unquote active or an acid or anything like that for at least 24 to 48 hours. I'll show you what I use the day after. I think I told you the night before, it's just water, the hyaluronic acid, and a layer of the CeraVe before bed. And the next day, I use Pecanule, I hope I'm saying that correctly, Essence Toner, just a few ingredients. It's very, very simple. It's very gentle, and it's really just to keep my hydration up and another layer of the CeraVe. And usually, let's see, it's like 2 p.m. right now, the next day after rolling. Usually by this evening, I could probably put on an active or two and not experience a lot of stinging, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it very simple, just keep my skin moisturized and clean. And then by tomorrow morning, I'm good to go with my vitamin C, my tranexamic acid, my niacinamide. Y'all, I'm extra when I'm not doing this. So just keep it very simple. And give your skin a chance to heal itself without a lot of interference. You know, and you know, not that I'm scared of, I went over this in my first video, I'm not necessarily afraid of or frightened by preservatives in your skincare, but you know, I just don't think it's a good idea to be slathering them on. I know there's some parabens, or there's a paraben in the CeraVe, but if I were to layer in multiple layers with all kinds of different serums and potions, powders and goos, you know, each one of them has a preservative in it. And I just think that that's probably not a great idea on freshly rolled skin. Now, if you're doing something even more intense like microneedling or using the Dermaroller more often or a heavier gauge than I do, this is especially true for you. Once again, I will send you over to Penn Smith on YouTube. She has a huge playlist of things to watch to help you, guide you in what to do post dermarolling. And I found it really helpful, and I've had so little irritation and I think really great results. So anyway, oh, and sunscreen, always, every day. But just make sure that, you know, it's extra gentle, fragrance-free sunscreen, especially the next day, non-irritating, and for me that's just going to be a physical sunscreen. So I find that my Australian Gold works really well, and I mix it with the Josie Moran, the really bougie one, the 47. It's got an oil in it. I'm kind of a Goldilocks, and it's just perfect, and it really does keep the sun out without irritating my face. So that would be the only caveat, especially the next day post-rolling. You want to be really, really gentle and be sure and cover up as best you can. Lay off the makeup, lay off the serums and potions and goos, and just take it easy. Let your skin do its thing, let it heal, and you'll be good to go. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. If you have any suggestions or questions about rolling or anything else, please leave them down below after you've liked this video. And we'll see you next time on Wholesome Discipline. Bye.